So the video today is about the iPhone 7 being locked to 3 network. This is a SIM lock issue, which is where 3 have encrypted the phone so it can only be used on their network. The problem I bought this iPhone 7S 2 years ago outright. So paid for it, put a 3 SIM card in there and have been using that for a couple of years. Unbeknown to me that they had actually locked this phone to their network. Now to try and get this unlocked, it's a bit of a palaver. It's not an easy thing to do, but I'm going to go through it all step by step with you so that you can try and avoid the mistakes and the pitfalls that I came across while I was trying to do it. First thing I did was to take it back to the shop, back to the Carphone warehouse where I bought it from, and said to them, you know, can you unlock this? The response from them is, we can't unlock phones, we don't do that. You've got to go to a specialist, an unlocking shop, which is what I did. So I went back to the nearest unlock phone shop I could find, took it in there. They took one look at it, said it's locked to 3, there's nothing I can do with that. So, okay, fair enough. So then I started trawling the internet and I found these codes. There was a guy on there who said, this works for everything. It's an amazing thing. So we went through all of that where you put the codes in. There was all these kind of codes that took you into sub-menus, which would try to unlock it, pulling SIM cards out, resetting this, resetting that. Okay, so now we're into the screen. We'll pop the SIM card out. There it is, look, the horror, 3 SIM card. What a pain, look, what a pain. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Now we're going to put this code in. We're going to go into the phone settings and we're going to go star 3001 hash 1 2 3 4 5 hash star call. Takes us into the menu. Now we're in here. We need to go into each one of these boxes. Didn't work. So I got in touch with 3 on their website, which I'll show the procession through. So open up the 3 app on your phone, and then at the bottom right hand side you press the more icon. Once it's done its thing. Okay, so we press more and it gets us into here. We go to support, we go to contact us, it takes us through to this following screen. When it loads up, it's just loading. Here we go, contact us, choose a topic. So there we go, look, SIM problems, SIM and device support, and then we go down here to the device, unlocking the 3 device. Then we're going to go to where it says fill the form in there at the bottom. We just click on that and that will take us into the page where you put all of your details in and send that off, and then that should take 7 days for them to reply to you. That's what should happen. That was what they stated in their information. They didn't respond. So the next step was to ring them up. Well, you try and get in touch with 3. It's a nightmare. It's really, really difficult. There's no direct phone number as such to just go, you know, customer support, can you help me out? So the first thing you've got to do to get this phone unlocked from 3 is have a 3 SIM card in it that works. You've got to have the phone connected to 3. You then dial 333, which takes you through to the 3 network, to their customer services. You get then a whole load of options that you can deal with. So you go to cancellation, cancel contract. So the option for cancel contract, you then takes you through, and you just keep following that as if you want to cancel your contract. Eventually you'll get to customer services, and they will try and help you out. That's when you've got to go through all the rigmarole of saying, you've locked my phone to 3, you need to unlock the phone. They will ask you for the code, for the EMI code again. You've got to be patient with this. It takes ages. They're really, really slow. Once they've got that code, if they can understand what they're saying, because I've got all the recording on the phone, and I'll put this on at the end of the video of the conversations that we had with 3. It's really, really difficult. You go to India, it's really hard to understand the guys' comments. It's really difficult to take it all in. But you've got to be persistent with them, because they're not interested in helping you out. You've really got to be persistent. It took 3 phone calls of around about 40 minutes to finally get this unlocked. Now, what they tried to do was to say there's something wrong with the phone and that it's an Apple issue, and they transferred me, after talking for 40 minutes on the phone to them trying to sort it out. They transferred me to Apple support, which Apple just asked me for the code for the phone. I gave them the code, and they went, no, it's not a problem with the phone. The phone is SIM locked to 3 network, and they are the only ones that can release it from that lock. So we ended up ringing them back again, and again, in the end, the final thing that you got to do, once they definitely say that it's been unlocked, you turn the phone on, you put your other SIM card in, and it works just like that. What a palaver. There is no code to put in the phone. There is nothing like that. We didn't even have to plug it in. You've got all these things that say plug it into iTunes, restore, reset the phone through iTunes. Doesn't work. None of it works. The only thing that works is from their end. Somehow they, through the code, through the EMI code, they released the phone, and it worked. As soon as the final guy said, yes, I've definitely done it manually, I put an O2 SIM card in here, and it worked. And that is it. So it's a bit of it's a disappointing video for you that there isn't a code you can put in just to sort it out. It's got to be done through 3. You've got to be persistent, and you've got to persevere. All in all, to get it done and get it unlocked, it took 3 weeks. That's the honest truth. I hope that's been of use to you. Watch the video if you really want to, if you can persevere it, of the phone conversations I had with 3, trying to sort it all out. It's all going to be on at the end of this video. It's a bit of a, well, if anybody from 3 is listening, listen to the conversation that's coming up, because if that's what customer service is, it ain't worth having. So thanks for watching. I'm hoping you can help me out. I'm having some real problems with you at the moment. I don't know if you need to pass me on to another department, but the phone I'm speaking to you on now, it's an iPhone 7. I bought this phone outright 2 years ago. We've been using it on a 3 SIM card, and we need to transfer this one over to an O2 SIM card, but the phone's locked to your 3 network. Now I've put the request in on the 3 app to unlock. So I did that, and I heard nothing. So then I rang you a few days ago, and I went through a whole load of palaver with yourselves. Ended up you passed me, you transferred me, not yourself, but whoever it was I was talking to, transferred me over to Apple support, because you said it was a phone issue. So went through to Apple support. They've checked everything out and say, no, it's not a phone issue. You're SIM locked, which is what we knew it was anyway. So the phone is locked to 3. Now, I mean, it's totally disgusting, because I bought this phone outright. It's never ever been on a contract. I paid for the phone up front, and for you to actually lock me to 3 on this phone and not allow me to change over, it's not very good.
No, okay, I understand.
No, no. This SIM card that's in this phone at the moment it's been cancelled. So on the 20th of January, this SIM card will cease to work.
Okay.
But this phone it's going to be I need to use it on an O2 network.
Right. Yeah.
And I can't.
And then you've got your SIM. But it's unlocking of the SIM. Yeah. Okay. Well, the customer services will be the one to deal with that. But what I'm going to do first is leave a little note as well about what you said there. But yeah, customer services should be the one to be able to sort that out. Do you mind if I just ask you a couple of questions just to do a bit of security check, and then we can touch the right into the one that should be able to help?
Okay.
Yeah. So can I just take your full name and your postcode? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll check a copy of that then. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you through customer services and leave a little note about what you've just discussed with me there as well, and they should be able to sort that out for you. Because we've already contacted Apple as well. If they told you to come right back to us, we should be able to help you out with that. I am sorry that you have these plans.
It's just, I mean, the last time I say it was a couple of days ago. I was on the phone to yourselves. I was on it for like nearly an hour, and eventually they transferred me to Apple support, and they're telling me they took all the details of the phone and said no, it's SIM locked. Which is just, I'm just going around in circles. It's driving me a batty. I can't believe how hard this is.
I really apologise for that, sir. It's very frustrating when you're trying to get something unlocked as well.
Yeah, I say, please sort me out, because I've got 2 other contracts with 3 for myself and my son, and if I can't get this sorted, the whole lot's going. It really is.
No, I completely understand that, sir. It's really frustrating for small technical things, especially when they're getting in the way of getting on.
Okay, so you'll transfer me over, yeah?
I will. We'll get you right over to that as well. So thank you for your patience, sir, and I'll transfer you right through.
Thank you.
No worries. Customer services, my name is Shivam, and how can I help you?
Yeah, hi there. I hope you can. I don't know. Do you need any details? Have you had any information of what the conversation's about yet?
Well, I just want to know your name, sir. It's a transfer call. I believe the verification would have already been done. So just help me with your first name so that I can address you.
I'm not doing very well at all, to be fair. I'm having a nightmare with you.
And I believe you guys are not firstly to verify the security over the system. Really appreciate that. Secondly, what I believe is you want a network unlock code to unlock your phone.
That's right. Yes, that's the problem. Is that this phone I've got here that I'm speaking to you on? It's an iPhone 7, and I need to change this phone over to a O2 SIM card. Now I bought this phone outright, and for some reason you've locked it to your three network, which is not acceptable. I'm trying to get it changed over, but you just seem to be not able to help me out. I spoke to somebody a couple of days ago. They passed me from pillar to post. They ended up with Apple support, and Apple have checked the phone out and saying it's nothing to do with Apple. It's down to yourselves, and that you've SIM locked the phone.
Right. So I mean, what happens is any network provider is selling you the phone. The phone is network unlocked. So what you have to do is you just have to unlock it. I'll surely do that for you. You don't worry about it. It's an Apple iPhone 7, right?
Yeah.
Great, no problem. I just want you to be on the line. So basically, there is an online form which you have to fill on the 3.co.uk website. What I will do is I will fill that form for you by taking your details, alright?
Is this? Are you going to send me the form where I put the IMI code in and go through all that palaver again? Because I've done that. I've done that already. I've filled out the form already.
You have filled that form already?
Yeah, I filled the form out over a week ago, and I sent it all off the three website, and I heard nothing back. So that's why I rang up yesterday. I rang you up, and they said they'd received it, but they then looked at it and said, oh, this is an iPhone 7 and it shouldn't be SIM locked. All you need to do is plug it into your computer and do a full reset through the iTunes. I've done all of that and it doesn't work. So this is the issue I've got. So I've done another request this morning. I've put the request in on the website again today, so I can get another code out. But I'm just ringing you because I don't think it's going to work. I don't quite know what you're going to do. You've got to sort me out somehow. Whatever you're telling me, it's not working.
Okay, I have to check because this is the only thing
I filled out. I mean, I filled out the form on the website. It's done. It's filled out, and you haven't sent me a code. So you must be able to see. You must be able to see this information that I've filled it out. You've got the information already. So where's the code? And what do I? You know, look. Just look at my history, because you must have lots of information on there. Because I've rang you, and I've inputted this code like twice now.
Alright, so I have a process for the same thing. If the code is not received or customer cannot unlock, let's check it out together. Check how long ago the customer made the request. If it was less than 2 working days, then you would be contacted. If it was more than 2 working days, check for the code in the interaction notes on the account. Check whether the unlock code and the confirmation notes are showing on the notes. Okay, I just have to check the notes once. Within 1 second.
Okay.
If you are not able to do it, I have to involve my supervisor in this and have to help you regarding that. Because to be very honest, even I don't want you not using the auto SIM card in the phone. This is very obvious. I'll quickly go ahead and check this out for you, right?
Yes, you check what you've got to check, or speak to your supervisor, because I've got to sort this out. I've got 2 other contracts with you, and this has got to be sorted. Otherwise, the whole lot's going.
Right. Okay, no problem. The 3 SIM card, the auto SIM card is working in other phones, but not in that phone, right?
Say again, sorry.
I'm so sorry. The auto SIM card which you are trying to insert in the phone, the Apple phone, that SIM card is working in all the phones, but not the phone which you have.
Yes, that's right. It works I've got the O2 SIM card that I want to put in this phone. It's working at the moment in an iPhone 6. And I put it in this 7, and it refuses to use it. It says SIM card locked. It says SIM locked. It won't do it. It's the wrong network. This phone will only work on 3. So you've locked this phone out to a 3 account, and I can't use any other SIM card on it. Like I say, which is terrible, because I paid for this phone outright. Yeah, it's not a contract phone.
Got that. Not a problem, Anthony. Just be on the line for a moment. I'll quickly check if it is not possible from my end. You'll be rest assured I'll just have a word with my supervisor. I have to involve him into this, and I'll surely get the resolution back to you, alright?
Okay, so you're going to speak to your supervisor now, are you?
I appreciate that, Anthony. Please be on the line, alright?
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll hold you. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Right. I tried checking it from my end. I was unable to do it. I just now went to my supervisor. He asked me to raise a request to the security department, the security team, and they will figure it out for you. So this is a case which I have to raise right away for you, just to make sure that your phone will be unlocked very soon. Will that be okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
And secondly, I will call you back just to make sure that the query is resolved. You tell me your number on which I can call you, and tell me an approximate time on Monday. It will take a bit time for the department to check out and resolve this issue forever. So on Monday, I will be giving you a call back. I just want to know that Monday evening would be the best time to call you.
Monday evening.
Monday evening, yeah. I mean, after your work will be made on the 21st of February 2017. 21st of February 2017. So I'm just have to write down some details to this security team. How did the customer realize that the upgrade has happened in the account? That's simple. So is the upgrade which was made, the upgrade was made from on the call, or it was in the store?
Sorry, say again.
Yes. So before you had cancelled this contract, you upgraded the contract. Are you getting me?
That's right. Yeah, I went to the 3 store. I bought a brand new. My son did. He bought a brand new iPhone X. And I took out another 3 contracts. So this was his. He was using his phone. So that's why this one needs cancelling. So yeah, we've taken out another 3 contract with you. And he's bought a new phone. So that's why I need to put this one onto O2.
Okay, thanks a lot for this information. I'll just make a note of that. So it was happened in the store called to cancelled the account. Yes, you have cancelled the account over the call, right?
Yeah, I rang you and cancelled this. Yeah, I've rang and this SIM card will finish on the 20th of January.
Got it. Okay. 20th January, that's right, yes. So I have requested details over here. Again, there are a couple of more details. That is device type. Let me check. The device type is Apple iPhone 7.
Yeah, I think it's a 7S.
7S, alright. Okay, Apple iPhone 7S. Apple iPhone 7S. And the second thing is, let's check. It's IMEI number. Do you have the IMEI number of your phone?
I do, yeah. Let me get that for you.
Can you customer call the contact center to upgrade at any time? So the upgrade you made on the store in the store to cancel the account, yes. Secondly, I've mentioned the mobile phone details, that is Apple iPhone 7S.
That's right, yeah.
Great. So I have raised this request from my end, okay. I am taking into consideration this account, this call number which you gave me right now, and I would be just raising a request to call you back on this number itself, on the other number, ending with 372, okay?
Okay.
Great. And I would be scheduling a call back on the 24th of December, one day prior to Christmas, in the evening. So that
Well, can you do that? Can you make that in the morning?
yes, why not? Tell me a time in the morning.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock is something which I cannot promise because I really don't know what my shift would be on Monday.
What's your evening? You can call me in the evening, but it's got to be after 7:30.
7:30. Okay, no problem. I'll just schedule a call back for you, 7:30. I will be giving you a call back after 7:30, okay?
Okay, lovely.
Great. Just to make sure that what is the reward on this case, so I have to tell you the reward, what was the reward from the backend department on this case. Secondly, the number ending with 801, even this number is your calling number, right?
What was that? Sorry, I didn't get any of that.
I'm so sorry. The number ending with 801 is your calling number.
Yes.
From that number.
Yeah.
Great, no problem. I will be scheduling a call back for you on the time which you have given. I will try to attempt. So one in the morning time, the time which I've given in the morning.
Yeah.
If I'm available at that time right now, or 7:30, after 7:30, no problem.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anthony. It was really nice talking to you, and I really apologize for the inconvenience. Have a wonderful day. You take care.
Okay, yeah. Please sort me out with this one. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers. Bye bye. As far as I'm aware, it was you that should have called me on the 24th regarding unlocking this iPhone 7, but I didn't receive a call from you, so that's why I've called you back.
Alright, so let me quickly check it. Is it for the number ending in 801?
It is, yeah.
Okay, could you please help me with your full name once again? Excellent. Thank you so much for successfully verifying the account. My name is Kenny, and I will be helping you with your query today.
Okay, was it you that I spoke to the other day? Because they've just told me they were passing me through to the guy that I spoke to the other day that was supposed to be calling me back on the 24th.
No, sir, it was not me.
Oh.
But I'm going to the previous advisor's notes to check what has been done.
Okay, well, basically, this phone that I've calling you on today, it's an iPhone 7, and the account, it finishes on the 20th of January. I've cancelled this account because I've got a new phone, but the phone itself is locked to 3. Now, I bought this phone outright 2 years ago, and for some reason you've locked it to your network, and I can't it's got to give this to my wife, and she's on O2, so I can't use it. Now, I've had numerous phone calls. This is the 3rd time I've called you now to try and sort this out. You were supposed to be, or somebody was supposed to be ringing me back on the 24th with a code to unlock this phone. We've been on to Apple support with it because it's not an Apple. It's not an Apple issue. It's down to you. 3 have locked it on a network. They've network locked the phone to 3 for some unknown reason. So I need you to unlock this phone, and I can't believe I've had to call you back again. This is just unbelievably bad customer service. It shouldn't be locked to you anyway, but it is. So you've got to sort this out. It's ridiculous.
So let me quickly get this checked for you. Just give me a minute here. Could you help me with the IMEI number, the last four digits, please?
With the what number? Sorry.
The IMEI number.
You've had all that already. You've had all of that.
Yes, sir. Just need to verify if we are talking about the right one.
Okay, hang on a second. What did you want? The last four digits
Yes, sir.
is 6178.
Excellent. Thank you so much. We have sent you a message that we have now unlocked your iPhone. You just need to insert a non-3 SIM card in your iPhone and then connect your phone to the iTunes. And it should be done. We have manually unlocked it.
So you've done it. So all I need to do now is put another SIM in here and it should work.
Just put another SIM in it and then connect your phone to iTunes. And it should be completed then.
When you say connect it to iTunes, what do you mean? Do you mean go to the App Store?
No, sir. When I mean connect it to the iTunes, do you have a laptop or a computer?
Yes.
So perfect. There should be an iTunes in your computer now.
Yeah. So you're saying connect the phone to iTunes with a lead in it, and that's going to work. Are you 100% you've done this? Because I've done this before and it didn't work. So have you done something? Have you done something differently?
Yes, sir. We have unlocked it manually from our side.
Right. Okay. I'll try that then. Okay. Thanks for that.
No problem at all.
Cheers.
Anything else I can check for you today?
No, I just needed this phone to be sorted, and if you've actually done this, then that's great news. Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks,
Much
sir.
for calling.
No problem. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, they reckon I've done it.